What's up, guys? It's time for episode 5 of my final draft playthrough. Let's go. Alright. Time to look for Alice.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Alright. Then we're gonna get the AC Echo here.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Oh, I did not. No, I don't remember that you could do that. I don't know. I don't even think I ever did. So you use the radio to do the echoes. That's kind of cool. Oh. And then you still get the... Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Casey Billboards. And then draft 1. Okay. You learned that in the final draft. That's something that was in the main game. Oh. Alright, then we're at the Parliament Tower Station. Alright. Shotgun and a flare. Let's go. And empty. Fail. Hold on. Let's quick slot flare. Yeah. No. Trauma pads. Alright, works. Wait, wasn't there a word of power here? So yeah, because I missed it last time. Well, not missed it, but almost missed it. We'll just do the knockback. Yep. So... here. We should get the TV again, and then you got all those
station had
deals.
changed. I was closer now.
Dark Place, photography and videography exhibition by Alan Wake. Those are all over the place. Lock. May not be only you. Please carry a portable light with you in the subway. Oh, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten Island. That's kind of cool. How to read this map? Oh, you can't really read it here. TV?
I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, wanting to stop me, to devour me. For
Yeah, so that was the same. Don't sleep. It's Parliament Tower.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
We know who it's for.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Okay. That was not different either. We'll go into Parliament Tower and see what happens. Echo.
The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Only elevator. Wait. Oh, there's a photo in the elevator this time?
Alan.
Alice? What was that? Like a ray of warm light, I felt her presence. It gave me strength to go on.
Yo! So that's completely different. Because I did my thing and watched my playthrough for this episode, and that's completely different. That's what I'm probably going to do from now on before I do each episode, is watch my original playthrough episode to see what's different. Flashing lights.
Alice's photo equipment, set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
So that was the same.
Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
There's the bullet. Pretty sure that's what she's got in her hand up there. this is obviously the writing, you know.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Nothing else to explore. Got your camera, video camera.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
She's got the layout. Video art docs. Point of the dark place. Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
Stuck to that memory card. Alright, so I'm going to try and do this a little bit different from how I did it so that we get a better picture. Memory card.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there.
Mm-hmm.
We argued. Things went wrong. Then he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Okay. Nothing different in that. So that was still the same thing. So we're gonna go here and see how this looks.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Okay, nothing changed there. We'll be back after the song. Yeah, so again, super short because it was just watching the video for Alice, but we got a new element, and he picked up, I don't know, what was it called? Something of light. There's a picture of him being shot with the bullet. The light bullet and not like the regular bullet. So that's interesting. I wonder how that's going to be used because it's an in-game item. It wasn't something that, like say he could use on the plot board to change a scene or something. It was a scene. He couldn't use that to change it. It was actually in his inventory and not available on the plot board, which honestly though I didn't check, so I will check that in the next episode and see where it goes, if it's on the plot board. If it's not on the plot board, I don't think it will be, because it was an inventory item, so he's got to obviously have to use it in some form in the game, or to keep in bounds here in Dark Place, New York, or he may have the picture on him in the real world, but that's a bit of a stretch because the picture of the bullet of light and then the clicker he had in the dark place, and then he put them in the shoebox, and then Saga was actually able to get them. So we'll see how all that goes. But gonna continue mirroring my OG playthrough. We'll see that little interaction in the front on Alan's side, and then flop over to Saga as she does the interview with the now out of the dark place Alan. So we'll get to see that. I hope you guys are enjoying the final draft playthrough. If you've already played the final draft, or if you haven't and you're just like, if you have questions, or if you just like want to comment on how good this game is because it's freaking amazing, just leave a comment down below. That'd be awesome. I love reading people's comments whenever they make them. Be sure to also like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely helps me out, and it'll also let you know when the next episode is coming out. But right about now, there should be a couple things popping up on the screen. One's a playlist of my original playthrough, so if this is your first video, you might want to go watch that one. And that's it. I'll be back.